with that drive, what was impressive with that drive, Coach Zortman working other players into the system early in the second quarter. Very impressive. Well done.
21-0 Squires. Emmy's going to kick off to the Spartans. Number 33 for the Spartans, Zachary Driver, is going to be deep again. He's flanked by number 10, Ronald Lake, and number 11, Ryan Parker.
Justin Emmy in the kick for the Squires.
6:06 left here
Zachary
in the
Driver
first
back
half.
deep for the Spartans.
Total offense so far, Delone Catholic, 210 yards offense. York Tech, 25. A little bit of domination here by the Squires.
When the ball comes off the tee, we'll put it back up again.
Emmy getting ready to kick here. Approaches the ball. It's just pretty good. Driver's going to get it inside the 10. Brings it back up to the 20, 25. Breaks it up over the 30. Still on his feet as he goes to the sideline. It gets up to about the 30, up to about the 31-yard line before he's knocked down there.
Brought down by number 34, Dylan Stahl.
Remember, coming up at halftime, we'll have the Delone Catholic Band performance. Also, after they're done, we'll try to get you some out-of-town scores here.
At the 31-yard line.
Tony, we knew Nick Roth would be solid, but so far Elijah Staub and Alex Timmons are having their way on the defensive line, also having a big game.
Yeah, and what he's doing, he's alternating a lot of interior linemen there in defense, what Coach Zortman's doing. Give to the fullback. That's probably their best play from their fullback. He got 4 yards that time.
JoJo
Nieves.
I would agree with you, Tony. They're running that play more.
Second down.
It hits that line of scrimmage.
Right
really
back
quick.
up to the, going without a huddle here. And Delone called a timeout because they didn't have a defensive play in.
And what that play's designed to do, Tony, you want to make contact as an offensive lineman real quick, and boom, that backs through the line so quick. You're trying to get off your block, and you're reaching for him. And, you know, he's sometimes getting 2, 3, 4 yards, just yards after contact.
Yeah, and this offense that they're running, the Army-Navy offense, if you want to call it that, the fullback's only a yard behind the quarterback. It's not like he's sitting back there 4 yards behind you.
He gets there so quick, so fast, okay? Those inside linebackers have to read, wonder what their keys are. The keys may be on that fullback first.
We're going to give him 5 on that carry. Second down 5. Ball at the 36-yard line. 5:38 left here before halftime here at JT Flaherty Field in McSherrystown.
Colin Snyder's checking in, Tony. Number 69 is senior, 6'3", 250 on the defensive line.
Yeah, they got a 3 or 4 different defensive linemen in there. Some other guys playing in the defensive backfield now. Give to the fullback again. He's going to have the first down.
Yeah, they're going to ride that play till we stop it.
Up the middle for the 30.
That's JoJo Nieves again.
And Alex Timmons.
And quick, back to the line of scrimmage right away, Tony. Here we go.
I don't know. You should be covering that inside guy. He's dead. He can't be a receiver, although I don't think they're going to throw.
Well, I think Delone was waiting on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of different ending that time.
Yeah.
JoJo Nieves on the carry. Again, tackled by 76, Alex Timmons. And 24, Tate Nieder.
Tate Nieder up. Tate Nieder's done a lot of tackles from that defensive linebacker position.
Defensive coordinator, Coach Staub's going to adjust to that quick hitter. Looks like we have 56 in there, Tony, the inside linebacker, I think. Ryan King.
Yeah, well, there's some new numbers in there in the defensive line right now. There's a quick pitch.
Got the corner, Tony. Got some speed.
Let's try to get a number in that.
Zachary Driver off the right side to the Spartans.
That was number 33, Zachary Driver.
By number 19, Dylan Zimmerman.
Nice little drive here going by York Tech.
Brian Hart.
Nice gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Nate Hart. I'm sorry, Nate Hart.
Tony, not real big.
All these brothers that played here.
Not real big, but he looks pretty quick.
At least you have the courtesy to all the same number.
Yeah, that's right.
When you start calling their dads, that's when you know you got problems.
Hart winging out here this time to the right side. Touchdown. Is that Tate Meter again?
Stalled on the carry for the Squires in for a touchdown.
No, number 34 carried the ball there. That was Dylan Staub from his fullback position, taking it into the end zone. 27-0 Squires.
Junior, 5'11", 175. Good inside, strong run. Running low to the ground, running hard, picking up the last 2 yards, putting it into the end zone.
Emmy will try to keep it on the sevens here.
2 plays, 23 yards, 54 seconds.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
2 plays, 23 yards, 54 seconds.
That drive was 2 plays, 23 yards, 54 seconds. Snap's good. Emmy's kick is up. Certainly looks good. It is good.
Extra point is
Out into the crowd on 6th Street.
Kicks it out into the road. A lot of leg on that kick.
Yeah.
Good to see.
28-0. Squires come back up the field. Yeah, that was in a pickup truck out there in the
Right. We're just
South
hoping.
6th Street.
Well, the good news is I think we got the ball back.
Yeah.
Somebody threw it over the fence.
Emmy going over to the left hash to place it for the kickoff. And it looks like Coach Zortman's going to be able to get a lot of playing time for some of the
How about a shout out for our Squires cheerleaders tonight? Awesome job.
A lot of new numbers out there on the special teams, Tony, to cover this kick.
Who's that lone person under the goalpost down there? Bill Groff.
Bill Groff.
Bill Groff in his usual position under the goalpost, the far end of the field. Emmy kicks the ball high end over end.
Nice kick.
About the driver gets it at about the 9. Brings it back up, finds a little bit of room. Going to be knocked down at the 35. He has a little bit of get up and go in him, that kid.
Brought down by Brady Spielman.
Brandon Spillman with a saving tackle. He was the last man.
He was the last man. I don't think we had anybody out there to catch him.
Nope.
They're going to mark it at the 34. 1st and 10 with 2:41 left.
Spartans at the 34-yard line.
Ref calling a timeout. I don't. Michael O'Brien coming off the field. It's like he hurt his hand. Something. Trainer's going to take a look at his hand. Spartans in a tight set. Double wing. Johnson tried to run it to the right side and brought down for about a yard loss. Tech has all 3 timeouts left. Delone has 2.
2nd and 10.
Tony, number 79, Sam Skovich, is seeing a lot of playing time on the defensive line also. We want to call his name.
Again, double tight, double wing for the Spartans. Motion to the left. Quick pitch. Ooh, nice hit. See who made that tackle. Who got up there? Was that Tate Nieder?
Tate Nieder.
On the carry for the Spartans. Brings up 3rd and 5.
About a 5-yard pickup, 3rd down 5. O'Brien got taped up there. He's ready to come back in.
try to get the corner.
Another quick pitch. And it's going to be just a little short. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 2.
Zachary Driver.
Tried to outman us on that corner and get some extra personnel over there and then move with a quick pitch.
That's why you put 2 guys out there, both in the line of scrimmage, because they can block down, and that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
And I think a better pitch would have got him the first down.
Yes.
Looks like Tech may go for this.
I think they will, Tony. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that quick hitter to the fullback.
Ball was out of bounds, so there's no need for a timeout. 4th down and I'm going to say 1, a long 1. Give to the fullback. He got the first down.
JoJo Neves up the middle for the Spartans.
That was JoJo Nieves, first
Flag on the
down.
play.
Uh-oh, we got a flag. Might have been movement. Delone might have been offsides.
We might have an offsides.
The way he's pointing it might be Delone offsides. Oh, no, he's going to call illegal procedure on the Spartans of Tech. See if that changes their mind now. You got to go back to the line of scrimmage there, Mr. Head Linesman. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 now, so I think that's going to change the mind here of York Tech, and they're going to punt the ball away.
Fourth and 7 for the Spartans.
Snap back. Kick over to the sideline. Ball's going to roll out of bounds at about the 41-yard line.
On the punt for the Spartans. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Delone will take over with 43 seconds left. 28-0
First down
Squires.
for the Squires.
The more people he can get into the game, the more film he's going to have of everybody to evaluate.
Mm-hmm. We'll see who the quarterback is.
It looks like he's sending Keller back in the game, 13, with the play here.
So what do you want to try to do here, Tony? Sit on it? You want to try to move it down the field and maybe position yourself for a field goal? You've got 43 seconds and you got your timeouts.
I don't know what he's going to do. It's hard to say when, 35 points becomes a mercy rule game in the second half then.
Mm-hmm.
See if he tries Jared out here. Keller back to throw, plenty of time. Ball's in and out of the hands of Brady Spillman.
Keller's pass intended for number 15, Brady Spillman, incomplete.
By our count, Tony, that's the 3rd drop tonight.
Yeah.
He's put the ball on the money pretty well. Looks like he's throwing a nice ball.
37 seconds left here before half, 28-0 Squires. Squires have 2 timeouts left if they choose to use them.
I look for him to run the ball here, Tony. Maybe try to get to the corner.
Keller, the quarterback, back to throw. Oh, nice slant pattern. Zimmerman breaks away down the sideline. Going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
Tony, number 19, Dylan Zimmerman, senior, 6'1", 185. Catching the ball across the middle, taking a hit, breaking the tackle, and showing some real good speed.
Yeah, he really did take a nice hit there. The kid came up and slapped him a good one. Dylan made the move, the spin move to the outside to the left and got to the 28-yard line. No timeout here for Delone. The ball was out of bounds.
31-yard completion.
31-yard completion there. Keller back under center. Rolls out here to the right. Plenty of time. Throws it out. That's Dylan Staub, I believe, isn't it?
Colton Keller pass complete to number 34, Dylan Staub.
Dylan Staub out of the backfield.
Number 11, Ryan Parker on the tackle for the Spartans.
That's completion down to about, where are they marking that? About the 8, George? About the 8-yard line.
Yes.
20 more. 20.
20-yard completion.
Just caught him out in the backfield, Tony. It was just
it was a waggle out in the backfield. Hit the fullback out of the backfield. 16 seconds left. Squires are going to use a timeout here. 2 completions in a row for 48 yards. I'm sorry, 51 yards.
So far, Colton Kelly Jr., 6 foot 180. He's looking comfortable rolling and throwing the ball. He's threw some nice passes tonight. By our count, there's been 3 drops.
Yeah. And actually, Ryder Noah hasn't played a bad quarterback either. I mean, so
seeing some real good things from
Coach Zortman told us both these kids are going to play, and he was true to his word. Plus, we're going to have to ask our stat man, but I'm sure at least 4 or 5 running backs carried the ball tonight so far.
I don't have that on the screen. I'll let you know.
So 16 seconds.
Dylan Staub, Tate Nieder, O'Brien, Nate Hart, Hefner. There's 5 off the top of my head. Squires up here at the 8-yard line. Keller, the quarterback. Tate Nieder, the fullback. Staub, the wingback. Out to throw. Throws it deep in the end zone, just a little too far.
Colton Keller's pass intended for number 11, Wyatt Schussler.
Tried to get his tight end Schussler on a crossing pattern back under the goalpost, threw it a little high.
He had him, Tony. He just threw it high.
Yeah.
And, it's one of the hardest passes to make when you're rolling left trying to throw, back to the...
That needed a little more touch.
Right. Needs to set his feet. We'll work on the footwork this
Got a
week.
flag out there on the ground also. We don't know what that's about. It's against the Spartans, but we don't know what the call is. Personal foul, roughing the passer. 11 seconds left here. Looks like the Squires are going to try a field goal with 11 seconds left. Justin Emig, a little bit of an angle here from the 10-yard line, so it's going to be actually from the 11-yard line, 21-yard field goal attempt.
I thought they might try one more play, but I think he wants to let this unit work at the field goal right there.
Kicks up, and it's good. Way good.
Justin Emmett,
A lot of leg on that kick.
7 seconds left before half, 31-0 Squires. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what he did. Instead of running one more play, he had the downs. He just wanted to let the field goal team make sure they got the attempt there.
Yep.
Tony, 5 plays, 55 yards, 36 seconds.
5 plays, 55 yards, and 36 seconds in that scoring drive. After the Spartans had the first down but lost it because of a penalty and then had a punt to the Squires. So with 7 seconds left, you're not going to get much more than the kickoff done here before we run to halftime. Remember that the Delone Squire Marching Band will be performing here at halftime. We'll have it right here on DCBN. Thank you to all people looking in tonight, all the establishments that are carrying our live stream. Hemming to do the kickoff from the 40-yard line. He drives a low liner down the field there. It's going to be picked up by Driver. He's up to the 30-yard line. And that's about it. That's going to be the end of the first half.
Returned by number 33, Zachary Driver.
So as we go in for halftime, after the band performs, we have time. We'll give you all the stats. At halftime right now, 31-0, York Tech. George, not a bad first half for the Squires. Couple mistakes, couple drop balls, couple penalties, but other than that.
Yeah, good offensive line play. As you indicated, a number of people handling the ball offensively, getting the touches. We've seen some good quarterback plays, some real good throws. Kicking game looks to be very strong. A lot of positives to take away.
Yeah. And they always say the biggest improvements between the first and second game.
Right.
A little different this year because you didn't have any scrimmages to play. You usually have 2 scrimmages and you didn't have anything.
I agree.
I'm going to step aside here and let Eric Lawrence in, and we'll be back for the second half.
Thanks, Tony. As the Delone Catholic Band gets set up here to do its field show for 2020, I will go ahead and give you the read that Mr. Yealy gave me today. It says the Delone Catholic High School Marching Band is proud to present its 2020 field show, Rock On. We open with the exciting Rolling Stones classic, Paint It Black. Next, we feature senior trumpeter Austin Stiles on the poignant melody Yesterday by the Beatles. The spotlight then shifts to our percussion and color guard sections for our up-tempo drum solo, Groove Machine, with solo moments for drummers John David Frizzell and Isaac Shearer, along with color guard members Joy and Molly Stonecipher. Next, the full band performs the Stand Still concert number, Just Give Me a Reason by Pink and Nate Royce. Finally, the show drives to its powerful conclusion with the rock opera Tommy by The Who. So a great lineup here for the Squires Marching Band. And again, as we said in the pregame show, a very unusual preseason for them, as for everyone else. No band camp for them off-site. They did a week-long every night here on the practice fields and got ready. Unfortunately, band competitions are not going to be able to happen this year, but they were able to get a field show, and we're excited to bring it to you this year. And again, we just want to thank everyone that's tuning in, all of our fans from around the area, Delone Catholic fans and York Tech fans alike, and all of the establishments that are giving this a live look in tonight. We're thankful to have you all, and we're going to turn it over here to the Delone Catholic Marching Band.
The spotlight then sits for percussion and color guard sections are up-tempo drum solo groove machine, with solo moments for drummers John David Frizzell and Isaac Keir, along with color guard members Joy and Molly Stonecipher. Next, the full band performs the Stand Still concert number, Just Give Me a Reason, by Pink and Nate Root. Finally, the show drives to its powerful conclusion with the rock opera Tommy by The Who. 2020 instructional staff includes Director Brian Neely, Assistant Director Lynn Neely, color guard instructor Carmen Rios, percussion instructors Joshua Vistoso and Gabriela Simonello, drill and wind assistant Jennifer Neely, and drill designer and consultant Eric Von Soss. Our drum major this year is Austin Stiles.
that is the 2020 field show for the Delone Catholic Marching Squires. We hope you enjoyed seeing their show in its entirety this year. We will bring that to you at all the home games, assuming the weather's good and they can get on the field. We will be broadcasting that every week. So a shout out to them for the work that they've put in the middle of all this mess too. We're very, very thankful to have them to provide the atmosphere and the cheerleaders and the few fans that can be here. And as always, we usually talk about all the things that that would go on here at Delone Catholic. And in 2 weeks against Biglerville, we're going to celebrate homecoming. We're going to try to do as many fun things virtually as we can. Keep an eye out on our social media for that. And also, I want to talk about all the volunteers that make this thing go. Everybody on DCBN is a volunteer, and also all the people that take care of the fields. I mean, the field looks great, the lines and everything. And usually we have the concession stand hopping right about now, but we can't do that. And I also want to thank the people that have invested in Delone Catholic in so many ways, particularly, not just the volunteer hours, but financially. And certainly the Athletic Association, the Music Association has taken a hit from their usual events this year, the things that they've not been able to do since March. The Music Association $100 dinner didn't happen, the carnival didn't happen, and so many other things. So we'd like to ask people, and not just for those two things, but for anything in Delone Catholic's mission, we would like to ask anybody out there who is willing and able to go online at DeloneCatholic.org and click Donate Now. You can make a decision, whether that be going to your greatest need or our greatest need, or whether it can be technology, tuition assistance for families that might be struggling in this time, or the athletics, the music, the technology. And certainly technology is a big one, and we've seen that for everything that Bill and Danny and Michelle Legacy, our IT director, have gone through to make sure that we could get on the air. So if anybody can help us out there and invest in us and partner with us to make all this happen, we would definitely appreciate that. And Tony, I don't know if you're going to be able to read this, but I've got stats here from the first half as best I can. And we have your score sheet, too.
Oh, there we go. Let's go over some stats here. For York Tech, first downs 3, rushing 21 attempts, 60 yards, passing 0 for 1 with 1 interception. So that adds up 22 plays, 60 yards, 2.2 yards a play. For Delone Catholic, 13 first downs, 8 rushing, 3 passing, and 2 by penalty. Rushing 20 carries for 213 yards. Passing, Delone was 4 for 9, 71 yards, 3 drops. So plays, 29 plays, 284 yards, 9.8 per play. Penalties for the Spartans, 3 for 19, Delone 3 for 26 yards. For individual rushing, Nieder 90 yards, 2 TDs for Delone. Hefner 5 carries, 71 yards, 1 TV. O'Brien 3 carries, 34 yards. Dylan Staub 1 carry, 14 yards, 1 TD. And Hart 2 carries for 5 yards. Receiving, Keller was 3 for 8 for 62 yards. Noel 1 for 1 for 9 yards throwing the ball. There are the stats. Let's run over the scoring here, George.
Defensively, I want to give you, because I didn't get to write those down, I've got Tate Niederer for 9 tackles, forced fumble, Alex Timmons with 5 tackles, a whole pile of guys with 2 and 3 tackles, and for York Tech, we got Ronald Lake with 5 tackles, Travis Wagner 4 tackles. He and Zachary Driver each have a tackle for loss, the only ones in the game. I've got a lot of negative plays in this game, so defensively, that's what we got.
Tate Nieder has 9 tackles. That's all. For the scoring, 9:50 left in the first quarter. Tate Nieder 4-yard run. Emmy kicked 7-0. 1:47 left. Corey Hefner had a 4-yard run on a great block by both Wyatt Schuschler and Nick Groff. Put him into the end zone. In the second quarter, 6:06, Nieder a 17-yard run. Dylan Staub 14-yard run to make it 28-0, and then Emmy kicked a 21-yard field goal, which was good from 45. His last 3 kicks, 2 extra points, and his field goal were just boomers. That makes it 31-0 at half. Thank you, Eric, for all the stats.
Tony, talking about that score, 31-0. If you're York Tech, what you're telling your kids right now is forget about the score. Forget about the score. Let's come out. Let's play some good football the second half. Let's see if we can sustain some drives. Put together some offense. What we saw in the first half is they had some success, a little bit of success with the dive. They got to the corner a couple of times. I would be telling my kids, let's see if we can sustain some things and get a little bit of flow to our offense and look for some improvement. Okay?
Yeah, they got to get first downs. They've been getting pretty decent field position on their kickoffs here, kick returns. Drivers been getting them up to the 30, 35-yard line. What they got to do is just get a first down, and then go from there. Their goal here has to be get the first down, the first initial down. They're going to get the ball here and start the second half, see if they can get something going. What they have to watch, though, if the Squires score again before they score, mercy rule is going to go into effect. And this early in the year really doesn't help anybody with the mercy rule because the clock's going to run, and the plays that you want to get out of your people, you're not going to get.
Well, you hear it so many times, line of scrimmage play. Who controls the line of scrimmage? Delone being dominant on both sides of the ball, on the offensive and defensive sides. Offensive line, defensive line, superior to York Tech. No question.
The line is better. And York Tech's been finding a little bit of success on that pitch out of their Army-Navy set, on their wide pitch to the two wide outside. They're getting down blocks by both of them guys. And if they get better pitches, they're going to start getting better yards on that play. So let's start the second half here. Again, thank you to Bill and Danny Smith for all the technical work, and Eric Lawrence, who really makes things go here. George Nieder, I'm Tony Weaver. We'll bring you the second half here.
Zachary Driver, Ronnie Lake, and Ryan Parker.
We still have our crowd outside the fence.
Yeah, they ain't leaving.
Kicking off for the Squires, number 9, Justin Emmons.
Puts a whole new dimension to high school football.
Yeah, they're pretty happy right now.
Yeah.
Justin Emming again to the left hash will kick off here. Pretty much what Delone's done for the last couple years with their kick off from the left hash.
If I'm the special teams coach for Delone, I'm looking for a little bit better coverage on kickoffs. York Tech moving that ball back down the middle.
Ball's driven to Driver again at the 10-yard line. He brings it up past the 20, 25, and he's hit there and knocked down right at the 25.
Much better job. That's the best job we did so far tonight.
Zach Fields in the tackle. Let's see if we get any new numbers in there in defense. Looks like the same defensive starters that started the first half for the Squires. They're going to mark the ball just outside the 25, almost the 26. First and 10 for the Spartans of York Tech.
Quarterback, number 1, Jamar Johnson for the Spartans.
Timmons, Elijah Staub, Nick Groff, and Wyatt Schlichler are across the front on the defensive front.
Tech starts with 2 wide outs here to the left side. Going up the middle with their fullback, Nieves. He's going to get maybe 2 yards.
Up the middle for the Spartans.
And I'm sure that's one of the things the coaches for Delone were trying to address at halftime. Let's be a little more physical, a little more stout in stopping that quick dive up the middle.
Yeah, Schussler that come down there. The whole middle of the Squire line on the ground there made that stop. Same set for the Spartans. See if they try to go wide this time. They do. The pitch comes out wide.
Ball's on the ground.
Looked like a fumble there. Did we get it? Yeah. They're going to give it back to the Spartans.
On the pitch from the Spartans.
Tony, I didn't pick the number, but it looked like he had some running room, and somebody came quick and closed that down, shut it down very quickly.
I'm not sure it wasn't Zach Fields made that hit, number 30. Groff was in there also, but I think Fields made the initial hit. 3rd down and 5. They set the set to the other side this time, out to the right side. Back to throw, Joe. Groff had him, couldn't bring him down, but the rest of the Squires came in and helped out.
You're right, Tony. Nick Groff just blew that play up. Didn't make the tackle, but actually blew the play up.
Yeah, he blew it up, went low for the tackle.
Right. Got great penetration.
Johnson made a nice move and got away, but the rest of the Squires were waiting for him. 4th down and 8, and it's going to bring up a punting situation for the Tech Spartans. Number 4, Karan Parker to do the kicking. Not a great punt. Ball's going to take a bounce.
Oh, my.
And it bounces back to about the 38-yard line. 10-yard punt there by York Tech. Squires take over. Let's see who Coach Zortman decides to put at QB here. Looks like Keller's going to get the nod. 9:51 left here in the third quarter. Tate Nieder's still in there at fullback. O'Brien at 1 halfback.
Spillman in there at wideout, Tony.
Yeah, Hefner at the other halfback. Give the Nieder. A little bit of room, breaks it outside, makes another move. He's at the 20, he's at the 10, 5, and he's awful close to the touchdown. See where they mark him. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Very shifty with his hips and his feet, Tony, putting moves on down the field, getting to the outside. I thought he scored. Looks like they're going to put it at the half-yard line.
He knocked the pylon down, but we don't have any replay here at this level. Yeah. They're going to mark him just outside the 1 yard line. 37-yard pickup for Tate Nieder.
He got up in that hole and broke it to the outside very quickly.
Zimmerman comes, Hefner comes out of the game, number 34 for the Squires. Dylan Staub in the game at halfback. My guess is they give it right back to Tate Nieder. Right over where Groft and Timmons are. Well, Keller gets a snap, but it's going to be a penalty on Delone. Right, the left tackle move. That's going to mark it back to the 6 yard line.
Motion on the Squires.
Tate Nieder get into the end zone, but they're going to wipe that out.
Well, not what you want to see, Tony. When you're on the 1 yard line.
Zimmerman going into the game with a play. Squires threatening to make this a mercy rule game, as it's 31-0 right now with 9:39 left. Strong to the right side are the Squires. A trap play to Nieder. He goes nowhere.
Hand off to number 34, Dylan Staub.
Dylan Staub, I'm sorry. Brings up a 2nd down and 6.
York Tech blew that up quick, Tony, with great penetration right up the middle.
Back to the 8 yard line.
Number 60 in there, very stout for York Tech. Blew that play up.
Yeah, Bishop Banks, he's a big one.
He's a big boy.
Squires again very strong over here to the right side. Motion goes Hefner. Keller an option to Hefner. Hefner at the 5. Dives. Did he get in? They're going to mark him short too.
Number 7, Corey Hefner.
Pretty good execution on the option, Tony. Pitching at the last
minute.
minute.
They're going to mark him right at the 1 yard line.
Looks pretty comfortable running that option.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Zimmerman takes the play in. Delone Catholic again at the 1 yard line.
I'd say you'd have 2 plays here from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they're not kicking a field goal here. Again, very strong to the right side. See if anybody motions away. Give the Nieder. He's going to walk in right behind Groff's block and also Schuster's block.
Nieder on the score for the Squires.
That's going to make the score 37-0.
And ideally, that's what you do with the turnover. Take it right down the field. It breaks the team's back.
That drive was 4 plays, 38 yards, 141. Emmy's going to try to kick the extra point to make it 38-0. The clock will run now. Snap's good. Kicks up. Certainly looks good.
Justin Emmett in for the extra point.
Once again, out in 6th Street.
Justin Emick, a junior,
Yeah.
160 pounds, has a strong leg, kicks it out onto the road. Tony, I think he's going to be getting a little bit tired from kicking tonight.
38-0. The Squires 8:10 left. Like I said, that clock will start running awful fast now, which is good and bad. Get out of here without injuries, but it also limits the amount of plays that are going to be run.
Yeah.
10 for 128, 3 touchdowns.
128.
Yeah.
Tate Nieder has 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. And how many carries, Eric?
10
On 10 carries.
touchdowns.
Tony, you referred to it earlier. I think Tate Nieder is adjusting very well to his
the
new
fullback
fullback
posi- yeah.
position.
Yeah, and for people that know the wing T, the fullback is the main runner. Last year, Fulton, who now transferred to Biggerville, we'll see him in 2 weeks. He was a heck of a fullback for the Squires also.
Yes, Josh finished his runs very strong.
Yeah. Tate might have a step on him when it comes to speed, but Emmy will kick off. Driver, I'm sorry. Yeah, Zachary Driver, number 33 deep. He's standing at the 10.
And again, Tony, we're looking for some good coverage to improve upon that coverage.
And again, he gets it right at the 10. Up to about the 20, cuts it outside, gets to about the 23 before he's
Ryan
brought down.
Parker
Better
on the
job.
return for the Spartans.
Better job covering the kick.
Yeah, the
Touchdown by
last two
Zach
times
Fields
weren't
and
bad.
Ryder Noel.
And we see the clock now is going to just run down here.
Colin Snyder going in, number 69, senior, 6'3", 250. He's up there in the tackle slot.
Yeah, a
Number
lot of-
77, Elijah Staub, junior, 6'4", 250. He's in there.
Schuster's still in there. Two different defensive tackles are in there, too.
Alex Timmons is in there also. Number 76, sophomore.
Quarterback's going to try to take it outside. He's going to be dropped by
Lamar
Schuster.
Johnson
Good
on
play
the
by
defense
Schlischer, Tony.
for
Showing
the
some
Spartans.
quickness and some speed to run him down.
Yeah, but he's going to,
Second
on
in the
film,
back,
they're going to
number
tell
11,
him,
Wyatt
keep that guy in the
Schuster.
inside shoulder.
Play, like, keep him on your inside shoulder. Keep him in your
He
inside
got the
shoulder.
outside shoulder. And
Mike O'Brien was coming up, number
Yeah.
22, had pretty good position, but you're right. Keep that play on your inside shoulder.
And I'm sure he'll get that pointed out to him at film. I mean, he made a nice play. He dove and made the tackle, but he did get to the outside of him. You're an old defensive end, Bill. You know that.
Yeah, it looks like he went to the fullback instead of keeping quarterback. But he
Tech
made up
spreading
for
it out a little bit here. Back to throws Johnson. And I'm not sure he was back to throw or back to run.
Lamar Johnson on the right side for the Spartans.
That looked like a planned run also there. Going to bring up a third
Tate
down
Nieder on the tackle.
and 15
No gain on the
yards.
play. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Trying to catch these numbers going in and out. Looks like we have number 75, Trent Giraffa at defensive end. Another sophomore, 6 foot, 200 pounds in the game, a right defensive end.
They're taking Tate Nieder out there on defense. He's coming out for a little bit. 5:57, clock running. Johnson again is going to try to get outside. Cuts it back in, gets maybe 4 yards.
Johnson
Pretty good pursuit by the Delone defense, shutting that down.
Back by Michael O'Brien and Alex Timmons.
Timmons in the tackle there along with O'Brien. York Tech's going to have to do the punt again. Back deep, it's going to be Hefner, and I think Coach just told him to fair catch the ball.
Ryan King, our center on offense, in there playing some inside linebacker also.
$5:13 left in the third quarter.
That's a much better punt.
Tate Nieder picks it up, and he's going to be dropped at the
Far behind
45-yard
punt is Tate Nieder,
line.
number
To get a
24.
chance to, flag comes in late in the
we're
game.
gonna- yeah, that's an unnecessary hit on Delone, Tony.
Flag on the play.
That's going to be a personal foul against Delone. Blocking the back, I believe.
See where they mark that out. Looks like they're going to mark it back against Delone here. That's what it is, blocking the back. That'll be a 10-yard penalty with 5 minutes left here.
Ryder Noel going in at quarterback, Tony.
Yeah, the clock changes on change. The clock stops on change of possession. Squires will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take them back to the 44-yard line. It'll be first down, Delone.
Tony Ryder Noel, sophomore, 5'11", 165. Want to try to give him a little bit of work too tonight.
Yeah, well, he had three
series.
3 series in the first half there.
Yep.
I feel right now. I'm sure Coach Zortman feels comfortable with both of these kids at quarterback.
Looks like
somebody's not in the game.
Timeout, Spartan.
well, the coaching staff working together, trying to get kids into the game, different kids into the game, giving them some game time experience. You know, you work hard at practice. You know, this is what you want to see. Try to get all the players into the game.
Well, we got it. Looks like the JV team down here getting ready, getting their coaches with them, trying to tell them what's going to happen here. I guess some of the guys will get another series, and that'll probably be it.
And you and I saw Coach Craig Zortman the other day working with that sophomore. I'm going to call it the sophomore.
Colby Zortman.
Colby Zortman, excuse me. Working with that sophomore unit, going through, you know, it's all new terminology basically.
Sophomore and freshman group, yeah.
Right. Working with them, making sure they know their assignments.
All right, let's get the backfield numbers here. Noel back in the quarterback position. Gives to Dylan Staub. He has the first down, pick up a maybe 12 yards.
On the carry for the Squires.
Dylan Staub running from the fullback position, Tony. Looked like he was.
Yeah.
Right.
First down, Squires.
He knows both positions. Like Coach Zortman told us the other day, he can play wingback,
right,
halfback, or fullback. There's a new number 18, Brandon Warfield, going into the game at wideout for the Squires.
A junior, 5'9", 160.
Squires give the ball. You have a sweep here. So Brian, he breaks in. Oh, he went down there at about the 20.
Michael O'Brien on the carry for the Squires.
First down.
Trent Draffa pulling out from his guard spot, sophomore, doing a real good job with the kick
Brings
out.
up a first down at the 30-yard line.
And our running back cutting right off his block. Nice job.
Alcy's footing at the 30-yard line. Let's see. Ryan Hart went into the game. Number 4, Tate Hicks went into the game. Staub is a fullback. Hart is the tailback. Give to Hart on the sweep here to the right. Finds a little bit of yardage up to the 25. Picked up 5.
Brought down by Ryan Parker.
Number 35 going into the game for the Squires. We'll try to get you all these numbers. That's Autumn Ricard.
Only thing is, Tony, if you're going in as a wideout, you're probably not going to see the ball. When you have a 38-0 lead, I don't think you're going to see the ball. And I know what those kids are saying. Coach, I'm open. Give it to me.
Ricard. Oh, we got 2 guys in motion playing
well,
Canadian football. That's not going to work. Right, that's it. Just throw it out.
Throw it out.
Flag on the play.
That flag should have stopped the play anyway. It's going to be 5 yards against the Squires for the legal procedure. Going to bring up a second down and 11.
I'm sure we'll talk about that one during films.
Well, 35 just get into the game.
Yeah.
Ricard.
Tony, 21, Dominic Giraffa, freshman running back.
Is he in the game?
He's in the game.
Now what, do we get another penalty or? No, they didn't mark that one off yet. Okay. Oh, we got an illegal substitution penalty there also. Going to bring up it should only be second down, but they got it at third down over there.
Our Squire marching band tonight.
Should only be. It is second down and 16. Dominic Giraffe in the game. As a give to Giraffe, gets it to the outside. He gets 5 of that back.
Dominic Giraffe off the left side for the Squires. Tripped up by number 7, Christopher Meade.
Just the freshman getting his first carry on varsity action has to be a thrill for him, Tony.
It's a 4th and 14.
Third down.
Squires.
It's not fourth down. It only should be third down.
Would have liked to see him cut that up inside that block he had out there and see what he could have got out of that.
Asher Rudolph into the game now, along with Ricard.
Rudolph, tight end, junior, 6'3", 180, 190.
Can't believe it. Shouldn't be. It should only be third down.
Might he throw here, Tony? 4th and 13.
Doubt it. Gonna throw Ryder Knoll out here to the side. Ball's a little high behind Dylan Staub.
Ryder Knoll pass intended for Dylan.
So that was fourth down.
Incomplete.
So the Spartans are going to take over at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 with a minute 58 left here in the third quarter.
I'm sure he'd like to have that throw back, Tony. Just set his feet a little bit better, get the ball out in front of him, give this guy a chance to catch
Yeah,
the
there was
ball.
nobody, that would have went big because there's nobody in front of
There's nobody
Dylan
there.
Staub.
Right.
Let's get some of these numbers in here for the Squires here on defense.
Sam Meehan's going in at linebacker, Tony. Number 61, he's in there.
$38-0 Squires. Clock running. 1:35 left here in the third quarter.
Trying to get the other inside linebacker. I can't see his number yet.
See if Tech tries to get outside in some of these pitches here. Up the middle. Nice tackle there by Squire. Number 30. That's
Brady
Fields.
Whitaker on
Zach
the
Fields.
carry. Brought down by Zach Fields. 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 8.
Artem Riekert going into the game on defense now. One minute left here, third quarter. Tech has 2nd down and 8.
Little confusion in the secondary, Tony, right now.
There's your pitch outside, the down block. Squires cover it up, though. Gain of about 2 yards. Bring up
Wings
3rd down and
Powell
7.
on the carry. Back by number 76, Alex Timmons.
Number 30, Zach Fields, coming up strong from his inside position, Tony. Really breaking that play down quickly.
3rd down, 7. Probably one more play here in the third quarter. 38-0 Squires. Double wide outs over here to the left side. Pitch out. Oh. That's Zach Fields again making the initial hit.
Zach Fields on the tackle for the Squires.
Trent Giraffe is shaking up just a little bit, Tony. I think he'll be okay.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, number 76, Alex Timmons going in. Tony, we're seeing some real good
that's
inside
the end of the
linebacker play
third.
by Zach Fields. He's coming up very strong and really a physical force in there.
That's the end of the third quarter, 38-0 Squires. They'll be fourth and 8 at the 35, their own 35 for Tech. Did Tech make it over midfield yet?
I don't know that they have.
Probably see a lot of new numbers here for the Squires in the fourth quarter on offense.
Yeah, the story of this game is just the physical dominance of the offensive and defensive line play by Delone, just controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's some things Delone has to clean up. I mean, there's plenty of things to work on. Fourth down, the punting team's in, nobody deep for the Squires.
Typhon Hicks in there, Tony, number 4, a junior, 6'1", 170.
There's a snap. There's a kick. Like I said, there was nobody deep.
Yeah, the punter's really struggling tonight for York Tech.
Yeah.
Pipeline punting for the Spartans.
I mean, Delone's not putting any pressure on the punter. He's got plenty of time. And
Where are they going to place that?
it's really struggling.
Ball went out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 5-yard punt. Delone takes over.
That'll be 1st and 10 Squires at the 40-yard line.
Looks like Ryder Knoll's going to be coming in at quarterback, sophomore.
One Stewart into the game here on the line. Knoll comes into the game at quarterback.
No, first game of the year, you certainly want to see. It would be great to see the second unit really.
Number 8, we were down a player there.
Yeah, the game was so good, he was watching it from the sidelines.
Yeah, Connor Bauerline. He comes into the game. See who the fullback is there. I think it's number 20, but I'm not positive.
Dominic Jaffe in there, a freshman. We called his number before.
Hart has the ball. Finds a little bit of room down inside the 30 to 29-yard line.
Tony, nice job. Nice job cutting it up inside and not stretching the play. You see how well he ran the ball that time. He broke off that block, got upfield.
Landon Smith in there.
Ricart going in at fullback, Tony.
He got the ball and he gets maybe 5 more.
Good run, good strong run up the middle.
Ricart on the carry. Avery Ben on the tackle for the Spartans.
Devin Reese, a sophomore, Tony, 5'10", 175, going in on the offensive line.
And Josh Kremener. It looks like Brady, number 20, Brady Dettenburn into the game at fullback.
Another freshman, 5'8", 165. We're seeing these freshmen get some varsity action early in the year.
Give to Dettenburn. Breaks a little bit of a tackle. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Nice run. Give him 3.
Brady Dettenburn on the carry for the Squires.
Just not a smooth handoff there right from the
Brady
start.
on the tackle for the Spartans. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down 3. I'm sure they're in 4-down territory here. Try to set the backfield now with Ryder Knoll at quarterback. Dettenburn's going to come out. 35 is going back in. Ricart, he's a junior. Got to be a thrill for the freshman to get a
Has to be.
varsity game.
Yes.
You give to Ricart. Ball on the floor. Was it a fumble?
Ricart on the carry off the right side.
He's going to get the first down.
First down.
Got a little bit of a scrum going on in there. I couldn't tell.
Ricart running hard, Tony, staying low to the ground and keeping his feet moving, picking up that first down.
Bradley Spillman, another freshman into the game. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left here.
Nice move, Tony. Pick up some extra yards.
It's Nate Hart.
Nate Hart on the carry. Back by number 10, Ronald Blake.
Give him about 6 yards on that. Down to the 11-yard
6
line.
on the play, 2nd and 4.
Connor Burline in there, Tony, number 80, another freshman, 5'7", 135, seeing his first varsity action.
Landon Smith back out. I think everybody has now gotten in. I can't.
I believe so.
Rieger gets back at fullback here. Up. Another 2 movements. We're going to have a penalty on that.
Yeah.
It's going to bring
Dominic
it.
Giraffe on the carry. Second by number 7, Christopher Lee.
It's part of being new.
Flag on the play.
It's part of understanding that terminology and not confusing your colors, right, Tony?
Yep.
Red and black. Who's in motion? Who's the motion man?
Jaden Sardi just went into the game, number 12.
They'll make a procedure on the Squires.
Another
Penalty
freshman,
declined.
25, Colby Knoll going into the game.
Third down, 6 to go. Ball's at the 13-yard line.
Josh Kramer in there, a sophomore, 6'2", 275. Number 75.
A sweep to this side.
Got the corner.
Number 25, that was
Colby Knoll
Colby
at the left
Knoll.
side for the Squires.
Tony, nice run there.
Yeah.
Low to the ground, moving forward, quick feet, picking up a first down.
Let's see, Dettenburn back in the game, number 25 back in the game.
Brings a first and goal for the Squires at the 5-yard line.
And Spillman back in the game.
Spillman's a freshman, 5'9", 130.
There's a sweep. Gonna get maybe a yard.
Nate Hard off the left side for the Squires. Brought down by Ronald Lake.
Nice play by Ronald Lake, number 10, Tony, sitting there and waiting on
Short
that, very
gain on the
patiently,
play.
making a good tackle,
Second and
wrapping
4.
up.
Ooh, the kicker's going in the game. Justin Hemming's going in as a wideout, I guess.
Well, he is a wideout also. I don't think he's going to see the ball in the air, though.
Dettenberg alone at fullback.
Throw it to me, Coach. I'm open.
Up. Another another double wing.
Unfortunately, he's
Nate Hard
coming
on the
back.
carry. Flag on the play.
Piling up them double wing penalties now.
I think Colby Zortman's going to have that young group going over those offensive formations and who's supposed to be in motion this week coming up. Rieger going back in at fullback, Tony.
I think Rieger's actually going to halfback, but
Let's see. I believe you're right.
Second and goal from the
he's going to the
9-yard
wing.
line.
They might try a throw here. Quick pitch. Hart gets it and picks it back up, but he's going to be dropped.
Pitch to Nate Hart off the right side.
Bad pitch that time. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, wasn't an
Second by
ideal,
number
wasn't an
51,
ideal
Adrian
pitch.
Benjamin.
I do think there's some serious time of possession on this drive. Though.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
3rd down, 14-yard from the 14-yard line. Actually, 3rd and goal. Oh. Ryder tripped over somebody's ankle in there and he's down.
Jaquan Franklin.
Number 56, Franklin breaking through and busting that play up, Tony. He just blew it up.
Lost on the play. 4th and goal at the 19-yard line.
Under 5 minutes left here. Hemming's going to just bring the play in this time. He's not kicking a field goal.
Yeah,
That's 8.
it's number 8.
Oh, that was 8. I'm sorry. That was Asher Rudolph.
Might be the same play.
Throwing into the end zone, incomplete. He had a
Ryder Knowles pass intended for Artem Ricard. Incomplete.
he actually had Rudolph open in the corner out here.
Turnover on down.
He had
Brings up 1st down for the Spartans.
He actually had a little more time had he just delayed it, not rushed to the line of scrimmage. and that receiver was coming open there. Need to be just a little more patient.
Now I think we got too many Squires out there in the field right now. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think it's 13.
Oh.
Yeah, we might need to take one
Flag
more
on the
off.
play. Too many men on the field.
I think we got 11 out there now.
We got to mark this off.
Yeah. A little bit of a sloppy second half here.
But
38-0.
somewhat understandable.
Yeah.
You know,
Playing everybody the way they did.
trying to get everybody in the game. First game of the year.
Give it to the fullback. He spins it up over the middle.
It's a
First down.
Good hard run.
Brady Whitaker on the carry for the Spartans. Tackled by Brady Dittenburn.
Brady Dettenburn on the
First down
tackle.
for the Spartans.
That was number 44 carrying that time. He's going to get it again. This time, the ball's in the ground. I think the Squires have it.
Whitaker on the carry. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Squires. Number 12, Jaden Sturdy.
Travis Wagner, 44. Let's see who the Squires have in the backfield here now.
And a new quarterback, Tony. Number 14.
Gage Zimmerman, a freshman, 5'10", 160 going in at quarterback.
Gets to run the offense for the first time on a varsity level.
Ethan Little, a freshman, 5'11", 230 at guard. He's going in the game. Squires get the ball, giving them a sweep. Ryan Hart trying to get loose.
Gage Zimmerman at quarterback. Hands off to Nate Hart. Knocked down by number 10, Ronald Link.
Give him a yard on that. Second down, 9. Clock running, 3:12 left here in the game. 38-0 Squires. Next week, the Squires take on Littlestown up in Littlestown. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back here for the Biggerville Delone game.
Good job by the quarterback. Wait till everybody gets set.
Give to Brady Dettenburn. He's going to get a yard maybe before he's knocked down.
Dettenburn on the carry. Tackled by Avery Ben. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Squires at the 38-yard line.
Colby Knoll going back into the game.
Another freshman bringing the play in.
I think they're mostly freshmen in there.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got the corner, Tony, there a little bit. Up.
Broke away up.
Colby Knoll off the right side for the Squires.
Colby Knoll got to the 35, going to bring up a 4th down and 6.
Brought down by Zachary Childs and Farron Sterry. Brings up 4th down for the Squires.
Obviously, the Squires aren't going to punt the ball away here. They're going to do something. 27 comes into the game, Landon Smith.
Sophomore running back.
Trust a throw here.
No. Be a thrill for a freshman quarterback, wouldn't it? No, I think you'll see him hand it off.
Going to run it. Nice shoestring tackle. Give him a yard.
Keeper for the Squires. Tackled by number 7, Christopher Nave.
Christopher Nieves made the tackle.
They have a nice play, Tony, by their defensive man there in the corner. Good open field tackle.
1:08 left here in the game. Tech takes over at their own 34-yard line.
Brings up Spartans ball, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tech needs 1 or 2 more players out there. I believe they called a timeout.
Timeout, Spartans.
Well, Tony, certainly this game's wrapped up. Next week, the Squires travel into Littlestown. You know, that's always a big rival game. I don't know what Littlestown's doing tonight. I haven't heard any scores, okay? But that's going to go a long way in determining, you know, the league standing.
Well, Littlestown actually had York Catholic tonight, so that's a score. What happens there? Delone's they're going to get a lot of points towards district by beating a 6A school, but you expect Fairfield to beat this team too.
Mm-hmm.
So the game, actually 4 weeks from tonight, when Delone plays Fairfield here, Delone can't stumble against the Biggervilles and Fairfields of the world. They have to steal one against Bermudian. You know, hopefully beat them, but you know, Bermudian, York Catholic, and Littlestown, and all 3 of those games are on the road. 1:08 left. Here come the Spartans up the line of scrimmage. Look like they got a lot of new numbers in the game, too. Ball's on the ground, covered by the Spartans.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by number 3, Zachary Childs. Loss of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Clock running, 50 seconds left in this contest. I want to thank everybody for getting us on the air tonight. Bill, Danny, Eric, thank you for all you did. George, we'll be back here in 2 weeks when the Squires take on Biggerville Canners. Give to the fullback, nothing there. Let's see who made that tackle.
Tackled by a host of Squires.
Yeah, host, number 70 in there for the Squires.
Short gain on the play, brought down by Noah Crawford. And
Noah
William
Crawford.
Starkey.
Time for one more play, it looks like. Oh, the quarterback just snowed under.
James Ryan on the pooper. Tackled by number 78, Josh Kramer. And that's the end of the game.
It's going to be the end of the game, 38-0. Squires, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Anybody have anything else they want to
Thank you, York Tech.
add in here?
Well, I thank our students, Brady Oswald. Hope to see you on the field soon. And I want to thank Joe Trillo for coming out and starting to learn all this. I think it's going to be a fun year.
Football's back. We're all happy it can continue. Everybody's got smiles on their faces. Delone goes away with a win. Doesn't look like there were any major injuries tonight. Good win for the Squires. Next week, Littlestown. Best of luck on the road.
2 weeks, we'll be back here in DCBN when the Squires take on the Biggerville Canners. For Eric Lawrence, Danny, and Bill Smith, George Nieder, I'm Tony Weaver. Good night, everybody.